Hi guys. So after the last reel that I posted about how our Prime Minister spoke about Indian breeds in the last Mann Ki Baat that was held recently, uh, there were a lot of posts where people said, "Hey, you know what? He's finally talking about Indies," and oh, by the way, I'll make this in Hindi as well because a lot of audiences have requested it. So I said, yeah, okay. So they said, why don't you talk in detail about this, about the Indian breeds and Indies, etc., etc., etc. And I said, yeah, we can do that, but provided there has to be some sort of logic, right? Uh, so I'm going to keep this video short. So three things that I liked about what he spoke about. Number one, finally we have somebody of importance who's speaking about our indigenous breeds, right? So we have people who are talking about how different regions of India have different dogs, different kind of dogs, and people didn't know about this, which is very strange and which is very astonishing at the same time, because uh, uh, we all know about golden retrievers, German shepherds, Rottweilers, pit bulls, Malteses, etc., etc., but we hardly know about our own breeds, right? I think a good portion of people would have for the first time heard when the Prime Minister told about the Chippy Parai and the Mudaul hounds and the Rampur hounds and the Kannis. I bet most of you have not even heard about the Jonangi breeds, etc. Now, what happens is at one point we need to realize that yes, these are good dogs. So nevertheless, I'm going to come back to this later. So number one, somebody spoke about Indies. Number two, somebody gave them recognition. Somebody gave them the kind of advertising that they really needed, because well, again, like I said, nobody knew about these breeds. And because of that, three, will also be recognized slowly and steadily in a global scale that yes, India has its own indigenous breeds, and so that we can push it. I think the most commonest breed people know about is the Rajapalayam or the Himalayan Gaddi maybe, but not that much. Only a certain amount of people that would be. Now, he obviously did mention about adopting these breeds and getting them home, etc. Adopting, buying, whatever, doesn't matter. The point is, though, yes, I like the fact that finally the breeds are getting recognition, but there are a couple of things that you need to realize now. Now, most of the breeds that India had or India have even today, they belong to a particular categories of dogs. A, they are either sight hounds, so basically they are made to run really, really fast. B, you have the breeds like Gaddis, etc., which again are for protection, guard breeds, but they're really big dogs and they are not easy for a first timer to actually look after. So, what's my problem in it? I mean, okay, whatever. If I want to get a dog, I should get a dog, right? Or I should be able to get a dog, right? I'm cooking, by the way, so maaf karna. There's a little bit of problem in there. And the problem is, not everybody can manage this breed. You see, a sight hound, so if I'm taking a Rampur hound home or I'm taking a Rajpalayam home, they need a lot of space to run. Yes, you will initially say, nahi, I'm going to make him do a lot of exercise, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. It'll be very short lived. As soon as the dog turns about 8, 9, 10 months old, 1 year old, you're going to get a little more relaxed. And apart from getting the brisk walk that the dog should actually get, the dog's going to get a garden stroll. So you're going to be on your phone and your dog's going to be walking, yeah, whatever. That's not what these dogs need. What's going to happen? These dogs are going to build up huge problems because the amount of energy that they're supposed to burn is not getting burned, and a lot of problems coming up with it. That's A. Second, why not you get a Himalayan Gaddi or you get a Kanni, or you get a sorry, not the Kanni, the Indian Mastiffs or the Sindhi Bully Kutta or whatever. Well, again, the same problem. They are really big dogs and they are not for first time owners. It's similar to how we wouldn't really allow first time owners to get a Rottweiler or a German Shepherd for that matter. What happens is these dogs require a good confident owner, a owner who knows what that person is doing, and at the same time a owner who can spend that kind of time and energy, because these are not first time dogs, and if they go aggressive, they're going to make your life a living hell. So then I had a lot of people telling me, why not adopt our indies? They're on the streets, right? um, I think I'm a little neutral on this topic. Let's just say I bring in the indie home. Again, remember with indies, do your research. There are a couple of things that you need to focus on. A, the indie's mother, whoever's puppy you're going to get, is living on the street. So while it was pregnant, when the puppy was in the womb, the puppy is hearing traffic noises, the puppy is hearing a lot of different kind of cues from the environment, traffic noises, people shouting, talking, blah blah blah, horns, blah, tons of firecrackers, drums and dhols and tashas, etc. So the puppy can hear it as well. Now, depending upon whether the mother is confident, nervous, fearful or aggressive, the puppy is going to build up on that as well. Now, when the puppies come out, they're going to be spending a lot of time with the mother. Now, depending upon the kind of personality that the pack has, and depending upon the personality that the mother has, the pups are going to get cultivated. Now, for a layperson, if they pick up a puppy that belongs to a mother that's temperamental, it's going to be a problem, because that puppy is going to come home and wreak havoc, because it's not going to be easy looking after them. Plus, indies, yes, they are sturdy dogs, they are very beautiful dogs, and very healthy dogs as well, because centuries of living out in the urban jungle, urban, rural, whatever, they have sort of naturally made themselves stronger, unlike our breeds that were made and preserved to be such, to follow certain statements. The breed standard for an indie is set by Mother Nature, because of which they're really strong. Yes, but due to the same reason as well, they aren't as easy as people portray them to be. So be a little careful. Remember, at the end of the day, don't make people shove these things into your throats. Think about it. Whenever you want to get a dog, research about them. Talk to people who have those kind of breeds. And don't only talk, we do a lot of big mistake where we say, oh, I want a XYZ dog and I'm going to talk to this friend of mine who's got an XYZ dog. Well, your friend of yours could have, the dog that your friend has possibly could be very well behaved. And just one dog out of a sample size of XYZ again is not a really good research. So what I would recommend to you is at least make sure that you go out into the internet. We have social media nowadays. You can go maybe on Facebook, Instagram, wherever. Search for those breeds and you will find up people who have these kind of dogs and speak to them. They will tell you the goods, the bads, what you should be careful of, what care you should take, how to train them, how to groom them. You will get a lot of different opinions, and then based on those opinions, make your choice. Okay? So when you're getting a dog home, you're not getting a toy home, you're not getting an accessory home. It's not like I'm buying a new scissor so I can throw my old scissor out. It's getting a family member, a living entity, a living being. So be very, very careful. Remember, at the end of the day, it's your choice, your responsibility. Take care.